I'm Yeah! Welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. We've got a great show today. We've got a mini drone giveaway later on this evening. And also, we're going to be giving away toffee as well. So, before we get going, it is time for some jocularity, some humor, some funny, some ha-has. And all right, let me got my sound effects going. All right, you know what? My niece, she's a dental hygienist, and she just won an award. She for dental hygienist of the month, and they gave her a plaque. I thought dentists hated plaque. All right, let's get into it. You can't get 12-inch rulers any longer. Yeah, I hate that. I was going to tell a joke about punching something, but then I realized it would be near the knuckle. Oh, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little giggle. I keep thinking I'm holding an invisible pack of playing cards. No one knows what I'm dealing with. Yeah. And now that sounds like a Jim Beauchart kind of laughter. Yeah, that's for you, Jim. Alrighty. He's probably watching in the green room. He likes that, and I could tell Uncle Bill likes that as well. I dreamt I was eating my quilt, and I woke up feeling a little down in the mouth. Ooh, yeah. I bought 25 bottles of Tippet today. Big mistake. Uh, that's English humor there. So. I went to a fancy dress party as a spider last night. God knows what time I crawled in. Oh, yeah. I tried doing a stand-up show online last night on Zoom, but no one thought I was funny, not even remotely. Let's see if I could annoy Jim a little bit more with that. Anyone ever tried eating a clock? It's very time consuming, especially if you go back for seconds. Oh, yeah. Bill knows something. Okay, 5 out of 3 people have trouble understanding fractions. Oh, there we go. Last night in my sleep, I was thinking of the number 0.99999. Turns out it was a recurring dream. Yeah, there we go. I just passed my communism exam. I got full marks. Hey. Sometimes I put my head between my legs and lean forward. That's just how I roll. Oh. If you ever saw me, that would be pretty impossible to do. What do we want? Hearing aids! When do we want them? Hearing aids! I was very lonely, so I bought some shares. It's nice to have a bit of a company. Ooh. Alright, one more and then we'll get the show going. 6:30, it's gotta be the best time. Hands down. Oh boy. That's good. Alright, let's get the shenanigans going. And we got some great people jumping in. But before I do that, I want to say hello to some of the folks in the chat. We've got Crypto Man 5000. We've got Alan, Drone Views Media, Silas Seeger. We got Warren, Akira Show. Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk. Hey, Grant, Lloyd got his drone and he's very happy. We got Johnny D, RC. We've got Dominic, Northside Hawk, all the way from the land down under. Steve W. Knowles, who Knowles? He does Knoll. And we got little llama Laura. Laura, welcome, welcome. Mr. B, Outdoors Misadventures. And then we saw, there's Eric Lipinski. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Great to have you in the chat. And we've got, David, AZ Drone Dude. Welcome, welcome. And, Chuck Kovacian. He's in the chat. Good to see you, Chuck. Hope your things are going well. You've been a traveling man, going from Indianapolis and elsewhere in the Midwest. Jerry Bauer, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And then we have, Jody Drone Shots. And Bill Hooper, Outdoors. Welcome, welcome. And Riley Gray. Let's Riley him up. Okay. Let's welcome. Hey, let's get this show going. Let's bring in all the way from Port St. Lucie. It's the effervescent Uncle Bill. Ronaine. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Art. How are you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. You know, Joe.
Looks like that camera, your new camera is looking great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's me. I'm glowing. I did those jokes were actually some of them. You know, took me a minute to understand the whole thing about you can't get the ruler any longer. That took me a moment. It's like, where's the joke? Oh, I get it. Yeah, they were actually pretty good. Made me laugh a few times. Thank you for that. You know, and I'm actually pretty happy because today I just got home from work about a half hour ago, or so, and I went to my mailbox, and you know what I found in my mailbox?
No.
Some delightful Enstrom candy.
Delectables. Yes.
Yeah, because I keep winning things all of a sudden. I didn't wait to be on entering contests for over a year, and I don't win anything. And all of a sudden, I won stickers, and then I won the candy, and then I won that drone. By the way, I gave the drone to Lloyd, not you.
Oh.
And and then I was on Bill Thomas's show after, when was that? I don't know, whatever night that was. And I won a T-shirt. So I don't know what's going on.
Awesome. Hey, we got another guy. He hasn't been in for quite a while, and it looks like he's back to his old chipper self. It looks like the doc fits him up good. Let's welcome all the way from the Great White North. It is Mr. Jim Beauchard. Welcome, Jim.
Maybe. There he is. Hey.
Boo. Oh, hi, Bill. Is it Sunday night already?
Yeah, almost. We're almost there. We're on Art's wonderful show tonight.
I think my internet is crap. Either that or your internet.
Yeah, it looks kind of fuzzy.
I get that feeling.
Yes, you're right. I haven't been around for a while, so I'm back at it. Got a little bit of energy today, so.
Good.
Excellent. Good to see you. How you feeling?
And Crypto Man 5000. Stay tuned for Thursday night.
Awesome.
How are you feeling, Jim? Can you hear me, Jim?
Well, not bad right now. I think I'll have to. Yeah, I can, but I've got like really shitty connection tonight. It's the worst it's been
you're
forever.
You're a Chinese dubbed over movie right now. Get in the wagon.
Yeah, I know. I think I am.
So today we're going to be talking about Exo Drones. And what a big, I don't know, what a scam that was. that guy, like Charlie is his name, the young kid. It was all a marketing ploy. He sold the company to another marketing company, so they don't actually make drones. All they do is they buy a bunch of Hudson drones, slap their decal on them, and sell them as their own. And I see they're having a big sale on Facebook, $180 off. Big whoopee! Wow. So, what are your thoughts on that, Bill?
I think he's just gonna do whatever makes him money. I mean, the idea was to do this. A lot of guys do that. A lot of people do that. I mean, he's a small time guy. It wasn't even that big a company, really, when it comes down to it. But I'm sure he pulled out more money out of that company than I'll make in my life. But overall, in the overall scheme of things, wasn't that big a deal. They worked on it. They developed it. They developed the name. Then when they got some kind of valuation to it, where they can actually come out in the black, they sold it. That's all. I mean, they weren't into it to become heroes of drones. They did it to make money. Yeah. So
That's true, and I don't
never thought
blame
much
them
about
for that.
Apparently, they were out for a couple of years, and I only learned about them in the last couple of months. So
Yep, same here. Same here. I don't know. It's just the kids just I don't seemed like a nice kid, but I've been around the block a few times, and he just sounded very smarmy, if that's a correct word.
he's just a marketing guy and a salesman.
Yep.
That's all.
Sales.
I mean, normally they don't own the company. Normally they run around selling the company, but this was a small company, so they had multiple hats. So he did it himself, and then he tried to claim that they were that they were going to be the American company that that makes drones and breaks into the market, and it was never that. They were Hudson drones. It was never that. Even if they were models of Hudson drones that hadn't come out yet. I mean, the thing that bothers me though is the Exo drones that he has sold in the meantime. Who's going to warranty them? Is the new company going to, or whoever it is that bought it? Or are they going to see if you're going to have to talk to the other guy who's going to be sunning himself in the in the Keys or who knows where? So I just I don't know. Jim has become clear again. No,
Yeah,
sorry.
good to
Sorry,
see
Laura.
you, Jim. Yeah.
Jim will never be clear.
Crystal clear? Clear as mud.
Yep.
Muddled.
Time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Bill, you had something that came in the mail. I had something. Ooh, my little fob came in the mail today. Finally.
I'm still looking for mine. Oh, come on! Come on.
Well, you're in Canada. It'll probably be there a week or so later. Probably had to fill out another, probably another, what is that? Oh, a customs form to mail.
Yeah, mine's special.
He shipped them to the U.S. and then he shipped them to Canada and North America, and
got a pass fever.
So, hey, let's say hello to Riley Gray and Charles Kaluski. Good to see you. Yeah.
Robbie's
here?
All
right, so.
Did you say Robbie Gray was here?
No, I said Riley Gray.
Riley.
Oh.
Riley. Yeah.
So for these to work, you have to have
Distant
the NFC.
Cousin?
Could be. So, yeah, to get these to work, you have to have a phone that's NFC capable. Unfortunately, my Samsung phone doesn't have that function. So, this won't work on mine.
It does. It does. If it's not called NFC, it's called something else. Your Samsung phone has
what do you got?
Android. So you have to have NFC.
I have the A11.
Okay. Yep. Well, maybe just your phone.
It could be. And this phone is not compatible with the DJI Fly app.
Well, neither's mine. And I mean,
Speaking
and
of
mine
which,
actually mine is actually listed right on DJI's website as being compatible. This is the OnePlus 9 Pro. So, and I've never had a problem with the Fly app. And I've already explained this to you guys. There's been updates with Android 12 that have broken the Fly app, and it's not for everybody. Other people have different versions of Android 12, but it happened to me. And if you look online, there's a bunch of people with certain models of Samsung, like the 20 and the 21, certain models of Google, or the Google Pixel, that it's not working for. So, and the list is growing because as these people get their updates on their phone, the Fly app starts to break. And so what I did was I did everything, and I was like, "Oh, you got to download it from the site." Yeah, no shit. So I, of course, I did. Doing this for a while. So I downloaded it from the site. And it's the exact same version that I have there. Didn't fix anything. Cleared the cache. Even honest, and actually all my files, everything, just blanked it. Rebooted the phone. Reinstalled it. Didn't work. Did it again with the earlier version. Didn't work. What? Why have your finger up there in the area?
because I'm just like putting my hand up. I'd like to have my input here on this. It's not just the Fly app; it's the DJI Mimo app as well that you need to use for the Osmo 4 and 5.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. Also, Jim, as long as you're bringing that up
too.
The Tello app doesn't work anymore either. So, but they're working on it, and you know how I know they're working on it? Because a little bit of research, did a little looking around, found a guy. Actually, he has a YouTube channel, and he had access to a developer version, the next version, I guess. It was supposed to be released August 2nd, but it hasn't been released yet, at least not in North America. It's 1.6.12. So I got my hands on it. I installed it, and it works. So it is something on their end having to do with the Android 12 update, because I have Android 11 on my tablet, and the Fly app works just fine on that. So it's whatever's going on with the most, and that's what happens. New operating systems update, and it breaks apps, and then the app company has to go in, find out why, fix it, and then give you a new version. It's just that's the first time that's ever happened to me. So I'm all that I care about.
Let's say hello to Johnny Drone Flyer. Hey, Johnny, good to see you. So we're a little light in the chat today because we've got a drone meetup today up in the Chicago area, and so Matt, Michael, and his brother Sergio, and several other are out flying. Hey, let's welcome all the way. Hey, practically my neighbor, all the way from Federal Heights, Colorado. Let's welcome Lee.
Hey,
FPV.
What's going on?
Welcome, Lee.
How you doing?
Hey,
Bill, Jim.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Good.
Doing good. We were talking about Fly app not working. Yes, Bill. Go ahead.
I finish my damn story. I'm sorry. The other side of it is this. I have Litchi, so I can fly anyway. So Litchi still works. Litchi still works beautifully. A lot of guys prefer it anyway. So that still works. And this version that I got, 1.6.12, just so you're aware, if you're going to use it with caution, because it's not recording logs, because it's not released yet. So it's not going to record logs. So if you crash with that, you may as well be using the Litchi app, because they're not going to support your drone. And that's it. That's the end of my story. That's the end of my story. I'm all up to date now.
All right. We're also talking about this little doodad that everybody except for Canadian people are getting them in the mail today. This is the
certain Canadian
phone drone fob that helps you to kind of get your word out about your channel. So you meet someone and they say, "Hey, what's that?" And it's like, "Hey, well, this has a thingamabob on it. If you want to find out about my drone channel, just hold up your phone and boop, there you go.
Pretty cool.
And it'll bring up not only your YouTube channel but all your other social media and your website as well. It's all programmed, and Robbie Gray, he's the guy from the Drone World Community or World Drone Community
Yep.
or Community Drone World. You know that guy.
And if
He's
I
the
don't
guy
get
that
mine,
developed
I'm going to
these.
start up an anti-social club.
Okay.
Hey, so while we're talking about apps, I just put out a video actually while you were streaming. That's why I joined you kind of late here. So do you guys use Before You Fly or Aloft or anything like that?
Yeah,
When
I
you're
have.
flying, do you check your airspace before you fly with those apps?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I recently noticed, Art will know what I'm talking about here, but I recently noticed that a place I like to fly quite a bit, the entire map is red now with restrictions. You can't fly almost anywhere in Jefferson County now, Art.
Really?
Well, according to Aloft, the entire map turned red about 4, 5, 6 days ago. And as you look at it, I don't know if you're familiar with Aloft, but there's different layers that you can turn on, like airports or notice to airmen or whatever you want. Yeah, he's got it there. One of the layers is called geoportals, which now allows the city or county to put in their own restrictions into the application. And it's kind of cool in a way because it actually shows you like, hey, you're not allowed to launch or land from this park or that park,
Right.
which is their right. But the wording for Jefferson County says you're not even allowed to fly over anywhere in their properties in Jefferson County. And that is in direct contradiction to federal law.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
better get a hold of Ryan LaTourette and get him on.
well, I actually got a hold of Vic Moss.
Vic, yeah, that's the other guy.
So me and Vic were talking about it. He said he's kind of been battling with them a little bit about that, with the county specifically. But really, I see this as a problem with Aloft. The county, yeah, there it is. So one of those layers on there, if you click on the layers button, says geoportals. So you can turn that on and off. And if the county is actually taking the time to go in and put in this information, you'll see that you can't fly in these spots. But I reached out to the county directly and asked them about it. And the representative, he's the lead ranger. He actually said, yeah, we actually know we can't prevent you from flying over the property. We just don't want you to launch or land from our property. And I said, well, that's not how it's written on Aloft. And I can foresee that being a problem, especially for new pilots or people who are going on, not understanding that they don't have the right to tell you can't fly over the land. They can say you can't launch or land here. But I could see problems coming from this, like Karen's being like, it says they can't fly here. And, maybe a ranger issuing tickets or a police officer not knowing because that's what's written in there. So I have reached out to Aloft as well and the county. I just wanted to kind of bring that little news update in here. The county has acknowledged that it is incorrect and they are going to fix it on their end. But, that's one county.
Oh, thanks
what about
for bringing that up, Lee.
I think it's incredible that they actually said that it's incorrect and they're going to fix it.
Yeah, me too. And actually,
reasonable.
Yeah, it's great. I have a phone call recording app on my phone, and I actually had the conversation with the county recorded. So I put it out.
But verify.
Yeah, so I actually put out the conversation just now in a video with the county. They were really cool about it. The guy, at least the representative I spoke with, was receptive. So,
well, this is for you, Lee. Thank you for doing that.
Like I said, I wanted to kind of spread awareness because, this is a place I like to fly. And I don't necessarily launch or land in the property, but there's spots that are mountainous, that are huge where I like to park from the road or fly a valley or something. So I don't want this to be something that spreads like wildfire and every county, all of a sudden you open up Aloft and you can't fly anywhere. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up and hopefully the drone community can maybe reach out to Aloft like I have. I haven't heard back from Aloft yet, but the county was receptive. So hopefully we can put a little pressure on Aloft.
Galuski has, I don't know if he meant to make a point when he said this, but he goes, where is it? I lost it. He said, it's Crypto Man. Wicked cool that they let you record that?
Well, they didn't necessarily let me record it. I live in Colorado, and Colorado is a single-party consent state. So only one party has to consent to a recording in Colorado.
Oh, I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So and actually, Florida is the same. There's I'd say more than half the states, probably a good 80% of the states in the United States are single-party consent states.
Yeah, really? I got to watch what I say when I call you next time. That's cool.
I mean, it's honestly, I have the app on my phone. I use it like twice a year where I'm like, oh, I need to go back and like listen to that. Or,
well, I gotta admit, when I pulled it up, did you notice the big white screen? Yeah, that was me. That was me saying yes to the terms and conditions.
I use it every time I get called into the supervisor's office.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well, I
says I can fly. This one says I'm good to fly. So I'll see you guys later.
Well, I didn't download it because I thought it was a timeshare rental place.
Right.
Aloft.
Yeah.
Renting out a loft. So.
Yeah, it looks like they went through some. Some changes because it used to be called Kitty Hawk, right?
Oh, okay.
And then they renamed. I guess they replaced the Before You Fly app, or they partnered and they merged. So Before You Fly is now Aloft. They're interchangeable. But that was my concern, that this is the app that the FAA is telling us we should be using, but yet there's incorrect information in the application. And, like I said, I don't think that information is put there. It's not put there by Aloft, but if we're going to let counties run rogue and just put in whatever information they want, there needs to be some vetting on the submission end when the stuff gets put in. So,
well, I use the app that what's the name of the app? It gives you the weather report. It tells you if it's good to fly, and it has.
Aloft does that too. It's kind of the first thing you see when you open it. It's kind of got the report.
UAV forecast is what I have.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, and that one shows you the maps of restricted airspace. Like I like to fly around Lake Harbor.
Yep.
And that is right inside of Front Range Airport.
Yep.
But it's on the outer layers, so
you can get Lance authorization.
The ceiling is 400 feet, which is fine for me.
Yep.
But if you go over to oh God, what's the name of that? That part that used to be where they used to make the atomic bomb.
Rocky Flats.
Yeah, Rocky Flats. That is a no-fly zone.
That is a no-fly zone because it's a wildlife refuge.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's true.
Yep. There's one out toward the airport too. Rocky Mountain Arsenal.
Yeah, that's where they used to make nerve gas.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, and before that, they made insecticide.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was owned by several companies.
Things are like a stone's throw away from each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
insecticide.
Yeah, you're correct because they use the same chemicals to make nerve gas, which is basically how we kill them little buggers. I want to say hello to Angie, Lost Girl Adventures. Good to see you, and TJ. Good to see you in the chat. And we got a good crowd tonight. So today we're giving away not only toffee, but we're giving away this little mini drone.
Cool.
I don't know if you saw it last week, but looks like a little suitcase. Well,
yeah, I saw that on your channel. That thing's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, so I'll be giving away that today.
What'd Bill say?
It's like a leprechaun drone.
Yeah.
The leopard drone.
Yeah, I have a little one like that too. My son. Oh, you can't see it because of a green screen.
Yeah.
No, you see it. See it?
It's tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that size, but it actually folds out.
That's cool.
It has a camera.
Yeah.
It has a camera?
Yeah, it has a camera in it. I think it's 480p, so it's not really great. And then I have
You need
next week I'll be back to giving away the FPV drone setup that that Lloyd won last week. Lloyd Mendenhall, who Bill won 2 prizes last week.
rigged.
He won the toffee and then he won the drone, and I said, "Nah, we gotta draw again." So we drew,
No,
and
you got to draw again. Don't take my generosity away from me. You didn't know what to do. You were flustered. Oh my God, I'm gonna give everything to that prick. I said, no, it's okay. Let's give it to someone, deserving. And we gave it to Lloyd, and Lloyd won it. So
yep.
that's all right.
Grant Mr. Stay Drunk won, and
did you know he bought a DJI FPV?
oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You were telling us about that, and we saw your video, and very cool, Bill.
No, the video sucked, but at least I flew it, and I wasn't, I stayed straight up and down.
Stevie Wonder.
I didn't Stevie Wonder, and I didn't get nauseous. It was all very natural. I'm too dense for that shit. It's the same. It's the same, probably the same reason I don't get seasick. But anyway, it's fun. I'm looking forward to flying it more. I bought myself a nice backpack and I put the arm braces on because I'm sure it's going to be necessary. Am I cutting out, by the way? Is
No.
that why you're going to hear me? No.
Yeah, you're good here.
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay, no, because they didn't hear me a couple of times, but I'm kind of excited, to do something new to play with and have fun with. So there's one other toy I don't have time to use.
There you go.
So
There
there
you
you go. But sometime, Lee, we're gonna have to get together so you can make fun of me and teach me how to fly.
All right, let's do it.
No, I want to learn how to fly that drone the right way. I enjoyed it in sport mode. In regular mode, it was just it was like flying a drunk Air 2S.
Yeah. I kind of had the same experience. I got one used for like $750 on Amazon, and I really just wanted the goggles, and I ended up selling the drone. I flew it like 3 times, ended up in a tree. It was the only FPV drone that made me nervous to fly. Because I felt like I was going to break it. Like, I'm like, I don't want to break this. And like my other drones, I just take off and rip. But this one, I was like cautious the whole time with it.
If it breaks, it breaks. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, the drone's not the most expensive part of the gig. It's the goggles. And you get the goggles and the controller. And a lot of people sell without the goggles. I mean, you can go to eBay right now and buy those dreams.
Yeah, I sold
buy
this
them all day long.
Yep.
Yeah.
And actually, I will speak to the durability. I lodged it in a tree about 50 feet up, and I tried for about 4 hours to get it out. And I was shaking this tree. It was just wedged like a V on this tree. It was tall. I went back the next day and ended up taping like 5 painter's poles together and just reaching it and shoving it up, and finally got it out of the tree. It fell 50 feet and didn't break. Nothing broke.
Wow,
it was
that's
totally
good.
fine. So I was just waiting to pick up the pieces when it fell, but it actually survived.
I don't think it's all that fragile. I just think the fact that it's different, you can't fix it. What the problem is. All FPV breaks, but maybe it's fragile. I don't know. I haven't crashed it, but I did buy the arm things, and I put them on.
I've heard those.
And I'm able to fit it in the backpack with the arm things on. So which is good because the arm things. Yeah. Yeah.
Arm break.
Anyway, what do you call them? Arm
Braces.
Braces.
Stiffeners, yeah.
Stiffeners, yeah. I know
That's
Jim
what
likes
she said.
Yeah, Jim likes that word. So we'll see if that makes any difference. But it just seems like fun. But once I got in sport mode and it was moving around 63, 64 miles an hour, and I started getting a little nervier and getting closer to things and closer to the roofs and closer to the trees. I can see this being fun. But am I going to become addicted like some of you guys? I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe when I retire and have time to actually play with it more.
Yeah, it's fun.
When I retire, I'll have time to play with it more. I'm gonna make a T-shirt. When I retire, I'll have more time to play with it.
Hello, Susan. Susan Lee, good to see you. And
But-
Lee, I worked on my Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle, got it all back together,
I was gonna ask
and
you
no
about that.
video. I upgraded the camera, put a new camera on it, and I upgraded the
Flight controller.
the power so it'll take a 2S battery rather than taking two of those pain ass 1S batteries. And I made sure to put a smoke stop on it, got green light, and I got out my monitor from my my goggles and turned it on, and all I got was snow. And I did the search.
Did you
and
hook
when
up
all
Creative Flight and set it up?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should. Would that fix it, Lee?
Well, did you replace the flight controller, or is it the same flight controller?
It's the same flight controller.
So the flight controller should retain that information through Betaflight.
Yeah,
it should. I would still plug it into Betaflight and check it though. Just make sure see
Okay.
what you got there.
I mean, that's all in one. Your flight control. No, you have a separate VTX port on that.
Yep. Yeah.
You have a separate video
Yeah.
port. Did you? So you replaced that too, or just the camera?
No, just the camera.
Oh,
Because you should be able to. Because I saw this on what is it? Drone Cube or Cube Drone. That's his channel, and that's where I got the idea to upgrade the camera. And
Are you sure you just start searching? Maybe you need to search again through the goggles just to.
That's
scan.
what I did.
Yeah.
And it stopped on a channel, and it was all snow. So maybe I'll tomorrow or maybe later this evening I'll hook it up to Betaflight and see if
I don't think that
needs to be
based on what you tell me. I don't think that might not be it. I don't know. I mean, your soldering was spot on. I mean, you had to solder the leads, right? It wasn't plugging or anything.
Well, the leads to the motor, because I had those removed because I had to get to
from the camera,
the power leads and put the new one for the XT30 plug on it. That's why I replaced on it. And
but what you replaced the camera though? When you replaced the camera, you had to solder that to the VTX port.
No, that has a plug on it.
It's a cable.
Yeah,
it's got a plug-in.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm out of
And
ideas.
hello to Bob Casey and Chris Wedgeworth and Lake Pilot. Welcome to the show.
Lake Pilot says to get Bardwell on the channel, he'll fix it.
I smashed up my little mini whoop, and I had to resolder those tiny little solder joints on a what is it? Beta.
What was it? The Tiny Hawk 2?
No, it's way small. It's smaller than that. It's it wasn't this one. Where the hell is it? Here, Beta FPV. This guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's about the same size as the Tiny Hawk, though, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because you might be thinking about the Baby Hawk, Uncle Bill.
Okay, well, this is small. I don't know, what is this? This is the 75.
Oh, okay. So that's a 3-inch.
This is not 3-inch. No.
I think they're about the same size because I have the Tiny Hawk as well.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny. I mean, it's probably about the smallest little thing you can do without being like ultra micro, like this guy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the same size. It's about the same.
Mm-hmm. And that's about the same size as the little drone that I'm going to be giving away next week. The FPV drone. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, Doc gave me this one.
Cool.
And then I bought the Mobula, the 7.
Oh, the 6.7. Okay. Cool.
and the motor went bad on that. One of the motors did for no reason, and then so I replaced that. Now it wobbles. So I don't know. I look at the PIDs on that, but I haven't done anything with them. They've just been sitting there. So now I got that big fat DJI FPV that push the sticks in, flies, and goes. It's pretty nice. I like it.
Cool.
Hey, Art, Johnny D is saying that it's got to be your VTX because if it was your camera, you'd have a black screen.
Oh, okay.
So, but that still could relate to something, I suppose, maybe in if it's not set up correctly or in Betaflight or soldered correctly, maybe. But yeah, but he's right. It's not the camera.
The VTX is mounted right onto the main board. It just plugs right in. So
okay.
But yeah, thanks, Johnny. I will look into that. See if that might be the problem. Maybe I'll go and replace that. I do have a Darwin Baby Hawk Pro that I gotta get the VTX soldered up to it, and then I get
the baby ape.
Baby ape, yeah, that's right. So I mean, it looks almost like the Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle. It's just a hair bigger, but it's got those screwy motors where the props just pressure.
Pressure fit.
Yeah.
Have they flown off on you?
I haven't flown it yet, so I got to go and solder that little bugger on there and get it working. And that has a nice HD camera on it.
Nice. Well, hey guys, I just wanted to pop in for a minute. I got to go get the kiddos some food and stuff here.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us. It was
thanks for coming in, Lee.
Yeah, for sure. Good to see y'all.
See you, Lee.
We'll see ya.
All right, take care, man.
You made this sound like a drone channel.
Yeah, it did. For a change.
But wow.
So yeah, I suppose James is probably making up his waffles and getting ready to eat some waffles there in the Philippines.
Those
so your new
big and
camera
fluffy
versus your old camera. What made you upgrade the camera?
Because I wanted a better camera. Because the old camera was a run cam and it just didn't. You're going from a 400 to maybe to a 1200. Forgot what it's called. But anyway, it's an upgraded camera. So maybe what I might do is maybe put the old camera on it and see if that fits. I don't know.
Probably. I mean, I haven't switched cameras out. I don't know that much about it, but I would think that there might be something different with the settings, between the old and the new. I don't know.
Well, I mean, because
it's like the size of
that channel that I got the idea from, all he did is he just swapped out cameras, plugged that in, and the quality of the video was really good, really good. And it's a Foxier camera. You're going from the old one on it was a Cadet Nano, I believe. Yeah, which is a pretty good camera. Yeah, thank you, Bob. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up and let's see who's Adrian. Oh, okay, Adrian. We'll send him a link and hopefully he's not going to cuss us out like last time.
Did he swear?
Oh God, last week or the week before, he was all pissed off because somebody decided to do a live stream the same time his show is on.
So
I mean, yeah. I don't know. You get established on a channel, and somebody who hasn't been doing a live stream all of a sudden, hey, decides to do it on Adrian's time.
yeah.
24
Anyway.
hours a day, you got to make hay while the sun shines.
Yep, that's true.
So Jim, how's your leg?
It's not coming along as good as I had hoped or the doctor. So
Hmm.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to go back under the knife again?
No, I don't know what he's going to have planned. I see him another week and a half. I was betting it at 90 degrees. He wants 110. I just don't see it happening, so I don't know what he's going to do.
Well, my light's been to 45-degree angle. And I could probably straighten it out to maybe 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Just enough to where I could walk around. To be mobile. Yeah. JDS, Flying Canuck, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah. Cool.
Whereabouts is he?
JDS, where are you in Canada? He might be on the other side of the country. He might be in BC or
a Westerner.
Yep.
Oh, it's just Canuck. Where are the Canucks at?
Oh yeah, that would be
Vancouver.
Edmonton.
Canuck is a Canadian. He's in Ottawa. There you go.
Oh, Ottawa. Okay, the capital of Canada. I bet a lot of people don't know that Ottawa is the capital of Canada.
Yeah, a lot of Americans.
I don't want to know. I don't want to get it. Ottawa, that's like a little furry creature that swims in the ocean, right? Ottawa?
Yeah.
Thought so. Ottawa.
Good.
All right,
Bill. I've never been there. I've been to Toronto and Peterborough and where else? Godrich and Kincardine.
You've been to Godrich and Kincardine?
Pardon?
You've been to Godrich and Kincardine?
No,
you've been to Godrich
and Kincardine. It's right on Lake Huron.
Oh, I know where it is.
Well, just in case Bill doesn't know where.
I still don't. I wasn't.
Bill doesn't care. He's not coming up here.
I mean, Florida,
is,
Canada. Do
I think it's. Isn't it across the river from? Oh God, where Paul is from? It's across the, but it's up closer to. It's north of Sarniac. All right, let's welcome our other our other Florida friend, all the way from Gainesville, Florida. Let's welcome Adrian. Welcome, Adrian. Good to see you.
It's Adrian.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hooray.
Howdy, Adrian. Oh, look at that cutie.
Hi.
Hello.
I didn't see the kid. Sorry about the curse word.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Say hey. Good job. Good job, baby.
Oh, that's when they're cute.
Yeah. Say bye-bye. Say hey, Art. Say hey, Uncle Bill. Hey, Mr. Uncle Medium. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Adrian.
You doing
Uncle
all right?
Medium.
Hey, Bill. Listen. Hey, brother Bill. Just for the record, I'm gonna have to ban Mr. Uncle Medium, aka Jim Bosher, from sending me BS on my Facebook. This guy is keeping me. I'm talking about he be sending me all type of stuff I can't even share right now. I cannot share this type of stuff. I can't.
That last one, Jim, I forgot to comment on that. That was pretty funny.
Because if I share that one, Art, your thing will be demonetized. I can't do it.
Yeah, well, I only share the good.
The Russian roulette one, I like that. That was good.
And I'm talking about that one was amazing. No, I think it said poker.
Awesome.
If you could beat me whatever game, and he picked poker, and then he said blah 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 blah. Then you know the rest.
Yeah.
Hey. Huh?
Oh, yuck.
Hey. What's up, Akirash? What's going on, Susan Lee? Natalie Hooper.
Natalie Hooper.
Hey, Crypto. What's going on?
Hello.
Pulaski, Mr. Lake Pilot, Johnny. Dude, you got a nice crowd over here today, Art.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Johnny the
Yep. I set them up and you knock them down, Adrian.
I haven't seen Chris, Drone Life RC in a minute since the drone meetup. How you doing, Chris? So, Uncle Medium, how you doing? What you doing later?
All right.
I'm doing
all right.
great. Oh, I thought you said Uncle
Uncle
Bill.
Medium, not you large.
Uncle Medium.
Uncle Medium. Okay, I'm sorry. You're throwing me off with the whole Uncle Medium thing. Sorry. Good Uncle
Thank you,
Medium.
Natalie. Why are you bothering me? Can't you just sit and stay still? Yeah, you. Mwah. Now you want to bother me with your kisses? Mwah. Okay, I'll fall for it. Okay.
Yeah.
COVID-19, 6 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet, ma'am. 6 feet. Baby, nothing. 6 feet.
Daddy Cooper.
I
Yeah.
got to change my diaper from 6 feet away.
Yeah.
I can't. That would be impossible. So see you later. I'm gonna go take a shower. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Say bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Let me give her a shower. You're gonna stay on for a hot minute, right, Art?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to be giving away some toffee in about 2 minutes.
All right, great. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey, what's going on, Bob Casey?
We got Rider Oblivious. Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, we got a good crowd tonight. So it'll be great to give away that little drone a little later in the evening. And we got some new people in the chat, which is cool. All right. So how's the weather there, Bill?
Well, actually, it was a little rainy when I got home, but my gosh, look at this. It's 8 o'clock and it's only 73 degrees out there.
Wow.
I don't remember the last time I just pulled it up, 72 degrees.
Oh,
I
nice.
mean, humidity's high because, like I said, it's raining. It's 82% humidity, so it feels like 79. But still, this is like winter for me right now. It's awesome. Very, very good.
And what's the temperature?
That's what we are right now, too.
Hmm?
It's 85 degrees here.
Yeah.
Just up to 32 miles an hour.
Everybody, you guys are all baking like potatoes, and it's only been, if anything, a little warmer in Florida than it usually is, because it's always hot in the summer in Florida. It's like, oh, it's hot. My God, it must be go more. No, it's Florida, and it's hot in the summertime. I mean, it's just we're hop, skip, and a jump from the equator down in South Florida. So it's always hot, but it hasn't been crazy hot, I don't think so. I mean, I hope it doesn't ruin our winter. Our winter's in the 70s and sunny and much less humid and great bike riding. Bike riding weather and looking for taking the boat out. Because right now it's so hot, I don't even want to pull that Harley out of the garage because it's just not in any traffic anyway. Because it's just not any fun. Although maybe tomorrow we'll go for a ride.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to give away some toffee. So put in the chat hashtag toffee, and in a minute or two we will do a drawing.
Really?
You too can be a lucky possessor or owner of Enstrom's toffee, dark chocolate, and
edibles,
milk chocolate with they're both almond toffee.
Almond toffee. Oh, did I tell you? They found the Enstrom delivery van. Yep, they found it in Denver near a homeless camp. Imagine that. So, yeah, so luckily, they didn't take it's one of those specialty plates, and it says toffee on it, and it belonged to Rick Enstrom's Uncle Emil Enstrom, who was once, he ran the company after his brother Chet had passed away, and so he used to drive around in his Cadillac with the license plate that said toffee on it. So they were able to recover that. That was one of the little nice mementos that was recovered. So hopefully the van is in good shape, that they'll be able to get back into working condition. That's alrighty. So let's go share a screen. And we'll start taking comments. Okay, we're up to 15. Come on, folks. Let's get that up to 20. If we could get that. Otherwise, we'll do the drawing in about a minute. Come on, folks. Let's get that up to 20. Yeah.
Hashtag toffee.
Hashtag toffee.
Hey, Bob Casey, brother Bob, how you doing, buddy?
Yep. And then I got
Joan, dude. We got a bunch more people that I didn't say hello to yet in the channel. I think maybe they're protesting the hashtag.
Ryder Oblivious. I said hello to him, and
what do we got? 34 in here.
Yep.
I don't know. Let's take a look.
All right, we're up to 18.
Yep.
18 entries. Come on, folks. Just 2 more. There we go. All right, we're up to 18. 18
Almost
entries.
there.
Come on,
Almost
folks.
there.
Just 2 more. There we go. All right,
doesn't cost anything to enter.
Wow, that's come on, folks.
Sorry.
All right, let's get going. Let's go ahead and draw. Johnny DLC, you are the winner. Congratulations, Johnny D. Cool. I think I have your address, so I'll be able to send that. Cool.
No sound effect. No sound effect for the winner.
Oh. There we go.
I did. I had a 9.
That didn't seem right.
Oh, and folks, don't forget, you could give throw a few bucks out there and get that super chat train going. Yep, there we go. So also, if there is my email if you want to send me an email. Also, if you don't want to send a super chat that way, we could. Let me make myself big. There we go. You can send a PayPal if you want to.
What did you just say? Let me make myself big. Okay. All right. I'm glad that child is out of the chat.
A lot of dirty words to get that going.
There we go.
Miracle Grow.
Well, for you, it's Miracle Ear. There we go.
What? Go ahead. Make yourself big, Artie. We'll wait.
There we go.
Are you big now?
Congratulations, Johnny
Look at the size of
DRC.
them.
And we're back.
I'm squishing your head. Hi, Drone Rob.
Drone Rob. We got
Hey, Drone Rob. How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
So, anyway, so that is why we've got a light crowd tonight, because we got a bunch of folks up there in Illinois for the Midwest Drone Meetup. And then next week is the Minefield Meetup. So, hopefully we'll get a good crowd then. But that should be
you're in your mid-30s there. That's not so bad, Artie. What are you saying? Mid-30s isn't bad, you know?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
It's okay. It's all right. These are good. You got the good ones, though.
Yep, that's right. Hey, we got Leonard from JSK Enterprise. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And now all we have to do is wait for James to pop in. He'll probably be in about 20 minutes or so. James.
Who's that?
From
Do we know him?
I Dream.
He hasn't even commented.
Have we met?
Then we got Bill from Twin Dynasty and
Why are you playing the crickets?
He hasn't even commented, so we don't even know if he's watching.
yeah, so and I sent that one sounds better than mine.
I got better crickets than you do. Yep. There you go. Well,
I got all my sound effects from Epidemic Sound. And
it was rigged.
Yeah.
Macarasho. Cheap boo. Right there.
I got my cola so I could have something to sip on tonight.
Good job. Can make my own sound effects.
And that's not epidemic. That's original.
There
he is.
You know,
there he is. There's James. He's watching.
He is watching.
Watching what?
Us.
Okay.
Watching his big fluffy waffles and strawberry jam and Cool Whip.
Oh, wow. No. Well, let's, how about, what would you say, Mr. Bill?
I wouldn't go in and say I'm not a spy for DJI. Don't lead with that. I'm not a spy for DJI. That would be bad. Because, right off the bat, they would start to suspect you. Who knows? I don't know. What company you work for, where they located, and how much they pay? Not that I would go there.
They'll probably ask you, so if you have a conflict with a coworker, how would you resolve it?
Are you a 107 pilot? Because if you are, you probably know most of what you need to know as far as that part of it's concerned. It depends on what kind of job he's going to get there. Are you going to be in marketing sales? You're going to be in research and development? Are you going to be in IT, for the company?
Well, he's
What is,
going
what
from
is he?
IT
What is he going
to.
to do there? I mean, you just got to give them the idea that you're dedicated to the industry. Test engineer. Oh, I want a job flying drones all day. Interesting.
So Bill
Yep.
wants to know is
Test
any
engineer.
pros
Flight
and
test
cons
engineer.
to the
What an awesome
the
job that
Mini
would be.
3. Oh, flight test engineer. Oh, cool. There you go. So, if you get the job, make sure none of the drones crash. So make sure to keep them flying.
The garage show. I'm a
I'm a
007 pilot with a license to fly. Bond. Shaken, never stirred.
He's a funny guy. I wish he would come on a live stream
He
sometime.
is. He's a fun guy. He's like a mushroom. He is. And, that's what you do. You don't shake your drone. You might stir it.
Yep.
Shaken, never stirred. What did he say?
There you go. Document. There you go. You could probably say, well, I see your problem there. The doohickey that's wired up to the thingamajig is not working.
They're having a conversation without us in the chat there. Bill, what's Ken want to know? What's Bill want to know, Bob? Any pros and cons in the DJI 3? Okay, let's discuss. Do you have one, Artie?
No, I don't.
You have one, Jim? Do I have one? No. Pros and cons? None of us have one. That's a con.
There you go. Price. Yeah.
They're pretty damn good from what I've read and from my friends that have them, and they love it. And it flies very, very well. And it's advanced in photo. Some guys are actually dropping their Air 2Ss in favor, and their Air 2S Mini 2 in favor of having just one drone and going with the Mini 3. That's what I see. I mean, I have the Air 2S and the Mini 2, so I'm not doing that.
The Mini 3. How does it handle tracking? Does it have like
actually? I saw one channel that said it did a better job than the Mavic 3.
Wow.
Now the Mavic 3 has been updated since then, But yeah, excellent. Just do a little search for Mini 3 searching, and you will see guys that have done it. They liked how it tracked. It may not have been as dogged as, like, say, the Skydio, but the Skydio video was terrible because it just swings left and swings right, and it just goes, and the Mini 3 the tracking video ended up being better. It may not have been quite as good or as accurate, but it did good. Mini version 1, nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Great
That's what I've got.
Yep.
Fun little drone. I'd like to get the Mini 2, then that way it'll work with my smart controller.
But there's definitely been some guys that have played with the tracking, tracked themselves through woods, overhung trails, and the drone did a fantastic job. It really did, considering that, it's not primarily for that, but the tracking did really, really well. And the video is awesome. The flight characteristics are very good. It punches above its weight class as far as wind resistance is concerned, but so does the Mini 2. Always has.
It's quieter than the Mini 2.
Well, it depends. Now, my Mini 2 is pretty quiet because I have master air screw props on it, so it's actually quieter. Now, is it quieter? Is the Mini 3 quieter? I don't know. I think it's probably close. If it's quieter, that's because of a couple of different things. One of which is it may actually rotate at a slower RPM, which gives you a lower sounding pitch, which doesn't, and of course lower frequencies don't travel as far. So I don't know. My Mini 2 is pretty damn quiet with those master air screws on it. If it's 100 feet up, you can. Only because I know it's there do I hear it. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'd buy one if if money was coming up my ass. Because I have more drones now than I fly. So the idea that, well, I got to have it. It's new. I got to have it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. The Air 2S does great video. You know, if I fly at night, it's only for fun. It's not for actual work or income. So I'm good with what I got. And now I'm just playing around with FPV. I bought that FPV rig, which is the real FPV analog with little whoops and like that. And it just don't have the time to get good at it. So I decided I ended up, I don't hate it, but I don't like it because I can't fly it because I don't have time. Now I got the DJI FPV and I dig it. It's fun. It's easy. And I can make it hard by going into manual, but I'm not going to do that for a little while. So.
Hey, we got Maddie in the chat. Hey, Matt. Good to see you.
Hi, Mr. B. Hi, Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Yep. Oh, me too's good.
So, Leonard wants to know if the Midwest drone meetup's going live today. I think they already did earlier in the day. I think they did a live stream.
Well, it's starting to get dark now, so if they go live now, it's going to be all about, oh, man, my God, and they'll be drinking. They'll be drunk and drinking and making fun of each other, and, that'll be what you'll say. Right, Maddie? Maddie's getting tattooed right now.
Ooh, okay.
Maddie getting a new tattoo.
He wants the link so we can watch
Tattoo
him.
of a drone.
Oh,
right here.
Okay. I will send you a link. There you go, Maddie.
Now we can see him getting tattooed.
Yeah.
So this is
Matt,
like a thing.
make sure your 13 is not
Tramp stamp.
31.
So this is like a thing. A tramp stamp. That was funny, Jim. I like that. Are you upset that I laughed at your joke? What's wrong? I'm just saying it's like a thing now. Greg Harley FPV,
Right.
He got Quad Mafia tattooed on his arm when he went to the meet and greet before the South Florida drone meetup. Now Maddie's doing this in Chicago. So this I guess is a new thing. You got to get a tattoo when you show for a meeting when you show.
There
for
you go.
Yeah. And Jim's going to get a tramp stamp apparently.
Probably
Jimmy
says not an entrance. Yep. Oh, hey, let's welcome all the way from the Chicago area, probably west of Chicago. Let's welcome Matt. Oh, there we go.
What's up?
Hey.
Wasabi.
What's going on, guys?
Why do you have a male hooker laying on your shoulder? What is that? What's up with that?
Scissors. I don't really have scissors. Mike, you got scissors?
Ooh.
Say what's up.
What's up?
Sergio.
Hey.
I got some.
Troy, say what's up to the
What's going on,
people.
Art?
There's Buck.
Hey, howdy.
Mike, I need scissors, Mike.
Yeah, we're all hanging
Tattoo in a
out.
hotel-
What?
Tattoo in a hotel room.
Yep. Max was up here with us, but he's sleeping. What are you looking for? Are you waiting on me? Oh. Yeah,
Who's
Max.
tattooing you?
Sergio.
Oh,
He's a tattoo artist.
Sergio is he a tattoo artist?
Yeah.
Scissors in your car.
I was not aware.
Huh?
I was not aware.
Yeah.
No, I'm hungry.
He did all Michael's tattoos. He did all the tattoos on himself, all that stuff. Yep.
I was not aware.
cool.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on him. He may, don't let him drink too much. You'll end up with a penis on your arm or
I'm
something.
the one drinking. Yeah, we had a good day today, man. We had how many people do we have?
Coming on, we had about 30.
We had about 30 people. So Jake Sloan was there. He was really freaking cool to meet.
Wow, that's cool.
The half chrome guys.
Shouldn't he be?
He is so down to earth. He's coolish, and boy, he can fly. He was ripping a 7-inch. That it was mostly FPV flying today.
That's what she said.
Did you guys see my show last night?
No.
So I was flying yesterday in the Hooters parking lot with my Nazgul Evoque.
Oh, I saw that. You had a boo boo.
Yep. And today, my little 2.5-inch that I rip usually, because it's the only one I have that can freestyle, the all-in-one board flew.
Oh.
So Yeah, I'm kind of shit out of luck. We're supposed to fly the city tomorrow and do building dives, and all I have is my 7-inch, just like that. As long as it doesn't end up in. Yeah.
Keep it
So
away
yeah,
from water.
yeah, it is what it is.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Kenny.
How are you?
Yeah,
Hey.
Look, Ken,
I like the shirt, Bill. That's a great looking shirt you got on there.
yeah, I like this shirt. I like the style. I like, it's got like that baseball training T-shirt style. I like this.
I almost grabbed your crotch.
yeah,
Oh,
he's gonna start something he can't finish.
Ken, you got your little
yeah.
So yeah, we also got Barkley here from 107 Drones. Y'all know Barkley. There's Barkley.
Awesome. Good to see you.
Barkley came in handy today.
We don't need his
Really?
We had a forest officer all decked out in a bulletproof vest, gun, the whole 9 yards, show up where we were flying, and he was so uneducated it wasn't even funny.
Hey, thank you, James.
Oh, what's up, James?
Thanks
As soon
for the
as he
super
walked up,
chat.
he said,
Hey.
permits and FAA licenses now. So what? And insurance.
Yeah. We don't have to.
So we all tried telling him what was right, what was wrong. And Barkley has all the paperwork for the FAA, rules, regulations, laws, all of that. He whipped that shit out and showed it to this guy and then started talking to him. And then all they did was make us move the race gates from the regular field to the AMA field. But other than that, we were all right. The guy said, you all need to pack it up and get out or I'm going to start writing tickets. So what are you going to write a ticket for, bro? Flying a drone in a public park. Yeah, the guy was he ended up leaving educated. Let's put it that way.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Of course.
Yeah.
But we kept flying where we were flying.
Yeah, it was good.
We had a mutual agreement.
So
Let's-
yeah, next year you guys they're gonna start planning this a little early, and you guys hopefully everybody can make it up next year too. So
You're just a bunch of hoodlums.
No.
Yep.
No.
Did you show
Hey,
your
let's-
FAA license, whatever that means?
well, FAA license, I'm not sure. I think he said at one point he said part 107. Yeah, but you don't need one to fly for fun. So
Of course not.
he and honestly, the only law down here on flying in a public park is if you have 25 or more people in a party, you have to have a permit at the parks.
Oh.
But if you use generators or bigger stuff like that, but we only had 21, so technically the guy couldn't do shit. But we weren't going to be assholes, and so it is what it is.
For a change,
Yeah, right.
We want to live.
Do you want that connected with the other thing?
How you doing there, Chris Hope? Welcome in. Good to see you.
Yeah, Chris Hope, and then we have we got Jeff from Four States Aerial.
Oh yeah, 4 States Aerials here.
We're gonna go to sleep.
I am going to get a sleep, so I'm okay with that.
What are you getting done now, Matty?
Just go a little light when you get to that tip.
You know what? I'll just go a little bit.
Ooh, that's what she said.
Cut the tip off a little bit. Yeah.
I'll
So you guys want to see what it's going to look like?
Sure.
No.
What is it?
Oh, cool.
Quad Mafia.
Wow.
Right on my arm.
Awesome.
Oh, get there, Chris Langdon. Half drone will fly. Hey.
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 Chris here. So we had a bunch of prizes and giveaways and a lot of drones to give away. Half Chrome gave away damn near everything he's ever gotten from MJX.
It was a good day.
we had a lot of fun. So
Awesome.
how's your
Sounds like
weekend
fun.
going so far?
Fine. Hotter than hell here in Colorado.
Bill,
Oh, here
TJ actually hit you up this morning?
I didn't win anything.
Again.
Did he
I mean,
really? Oh my God.
We made fun of him last Saturday for calling me every Saturday, and every Saturday I tell him I open and I work every Saturday. I mean, look, this is really sillier than it sounds. We live not that far from each other, and we're associates. We're friends. We look, and we fly together. Saturday, he forgets that I work on Saturday. It's like my dad.
Never paid attention. He's so funny. Well, you're not surprised. You can't be surprised. I'm not.
Well, we made fun of him. You and I made fun of him last Saturday. We were like, again next Saturday. And we were like joking about it. And 7 o'clock this morning, Bill, we're going to be going out today.
He's a trip, bro. He is a trip.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. He went out with Al and some guy named Harry.
So
Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah, right.
I know who Al is. Al is South Florida drone flyers.
Oh, he was out with him this morning because I saw him go live on. By the way, say hello to everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat, so I'm sorry about that.
Chris Hope, Susan Lee, Little Laura Lama, Charles Kaluski, Akaraso.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
Who's getting that? Leonard, JSK Enterprise, Jeff Udock, Four States Aerial Photography.
Hi, Susan Lee. Hello, my love. My baby, my mama. I love her.
A very special hello.
Okay, Mr. B Outdoor Adventures. Did he say he only has 2.5 inches? Yeah.
Oh.
Quit exaggerating.
Akara showed Maddie went down in the Hooters parking lot. That's what she said.
Oh.
You guys are whack.
So does anybody know how the GoPro returns work? I mean, you got to send the camera back.
I guess.
Well,
there was a lot of people that broke a lot of shit this weekend.
They're not going to send it. Did you drive you?
Troy from Big Water crashed his a few times. Yeah, I feel it. And broke a Hero 10.
Yeah.
Jake, Jake Sloan was flying his 7-inch at like 90 something miles an hour and went head first into the grass. That was kind of funny in a way.
Boy.
Kind of.
So he's doing a little lawn mowing there.
Yep. Barkley 107 Drones did about 60 miles an hour with his DJI FPV drone into a tree. Troy crashed Max's DJI FPV drone once or twice. Once.
That's because you had the camera in.
60 miles an hour into a tree. How did that DJI FPV drone make out?
Let's put it this way. It crashed a couple of them crashed at least 4 or 5 times this weekend, and there's not a single thing broken on them. Barkley.
Tell Uncle Bill I have those arms as well.
Yeah, he's got those arms on there. Barkley has those arms.
He did that, I think.
The guy.
You made that much of a difference, huh? That's really cool.
Max, Troy hit Max's on the ground pretty hard. Max also hit a tree and crashed his.
Barkley left his
nobody had anything broken except maybe a prop.
His in the tree.
Yeah, Barkley was doing 60 and just ran right into a tree like he was blind.
Wow.
Nobody was drinking before they flew.
Everybody that flew today crashed. Everybody.
Not me.
Huh?
Ready?
Shut up.
That's what FPV's about, isn't it?
Yeah. Does anybody want to take this and hang out, or do you want? I'm going to jump off while we're doing this. So I don't want to see these. I don't want these people see me cry like a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off it. Wait. If you're still on it a little while, I'll jump back on.
Okay. Cool.
All right, guys. Take care. Say bye. Say bye.
Good to see you guys.
Later, guys.
Later. Wow.
Who was doing the tattooing? Do we know?
Sergio
Toto. Yeah.
He does that.
I did not know that. Yeah, all their tattoos were done by him.
Me either.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't aware he was a tattoo artist. Apparently, it's pretty good one. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of shady, but since it's somebody they know, I guess it's all right.
What, in a hotel room?
Yeah.
Other things that happen in hotel rooms, that doesn't necessarily make them shady.
The hotel rooms I've been in does.
So let's get those super chats going so I can play.
8 by the quarter hour.
The train. Keep that super chat train going. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're funny. All right. I'm going to fill my glass.
There we go.
Let me see.
You going to drop a C note?
What?
What?
Hey, we got someone all the way from Lipa City, Philippines. It's James. My PI dreamed. Welcome, welcome, James.
Morning, guys. Yay!
Oh, another standing O.
Hey, Jim. Good
Hi.
to see you, man. How you been? How you doing?
Fine.
Actually, Uncle Bill should say that. How you doing?
What are you doing? What's in your waffles today? Holy smokes!
No, we had some really good waffles this morning. No, it's just normal stuff inside there. But we did have Canadian maple syrup that went along with it.
Hey, Cool Whip.
Cool.
I made a deal with the neighbor. I made a deal. We got this Italian dark roast coffee that I shipped in a Balak buying shipment back from the
Thank you,
U.S.
Mr. Bill. And let's keep that train going.
Yeah, so I got some maple syrup. I did a deal with the Canadian neighbor across the street. He had an extra in his last Balak buying shipment. He had some maple syrup inside there, and I got some Italian dark roast coffee. So we swapped out. So we had some really good waffles this morning.
Jim, I hear that I've heard a rumor that they have maple syrup in Canada.
Yes, we put it on everything.
Okay, just thought I'd check. It's gravy.
Yeah,
it's like the Italian spaghetti sauce. It's gravy. It's gravy.
Good
Oh, they got. I don't know. They got this thing in Canada that I used to go to Nova.
Chris Hope, thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
Good job, Chris.
I used to go to Canada all the time. Up in Nova Scotia.
Oh,
and they have
that'd
this
be the
thing.
maritime province.
I can't remember. It starts with a P. What's that stuff that they put over French?
cheese curds and gravy. It's called poutine.
Yeah. You go to McDonald's. On their French fries. They put that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It is the best. It is the best.
It is.
They got some cool
curdled
stuff there.
curdled milk. It's awesome. We sell deep fried like curdled milk. It's like poutine. It's deep fried.
Poutine. Yeah,
it's delicious. But I use you know what I put on it? Gravy, Italian sauce, Italian gravy, spaghetti sauce. You guys put that on cereal, poutine?
Bill. So you're obviously you have Italian heritage.
My mother's side.
Yeah.
My father's side's Irish, actually.
Yeah, my mother's side it's Italian and German, and on my father's side it's Irish. So we have got some similarities going on here. So my wife made some. She made, what was it? It was like a lasagna, but it wasn't a lasagna dish. It was some type of penne. It was a chicken penne the other night, and the recipe called for mozzarella, all for the topping, right? And she says, "Well, I can't get that there." Because she shops for everything online, and they have Grub and all these delivery services around here. And she says they don't have. They just called me from the store, and they don't have mozzarella. She said, "But will cheddar work?" I said, "No." I said, "Don't ever tell an Italian that you're going to substitute cheddar cheese for mozzarella cheese."
You get some provolone and get away with it. That'd be okay.
Well, if you're not going to
how about cottage cheese?
Yeah. Well, they don't have that over here. They don't have cottage. Can you believe it? They don't have cottage cheese in the Philippines.
Cottage cheese.
No way.
Instead of cottage. You use cottage cheese mostly for that. It's not the same though. It's watery. No, ricotta cheese but provolone. I like provolone better than mozzarella anyway.
I love provolone too. Yeah, I love provolone.
How about Havarti?
It's good. That's a good cheese.
I like Havarti.
Well,
it's
Jim,
great on a bologna sandwich.
How's the leg, man? How's the leg? How you doing?
It's there.
Yeah, the leg's still there. That's one good thing going for you.
Yeah.
We were worried about you for a long time there. I'm glad you're back.
No big deal.
Well, he's got a leg to stand on.
Yeah. upright anyway.
I think the big question is, when are you going to upload your next video? It's been months, right? Months, right? Yeah. Tomorrow. Oh, I'm excited.
It's on my to-do list for tomorrow. I'm going to do one of them tomorrow, and I think Uncle Extra Medium might find his makeup kit and get all dolled up, and he might be getting back at it again soon.
Oh, something to look forward to. No, I was going to actually, I didn't have time to put it together today, and I don't know if I can wait until next weekend. But what I was going to do, you know how I do product reviews on the channel, and I was going to do a product review. Somebody, what's the guy's name from Thailand? The guy,
Robbie
Gray.
Robbie, yeah. Because remember Robbie gave the information about that one place down in Australia that does the cases and all the accessories for the drones.
Got mine today. Put that up on your phone, and I'll bring up all your social media stuff.
Oh, Uncle Bill, better be careful.
I got 3.
You got a threesome.
None of them the color I asked for.
Well, anyway, when Robbie, I was looking for a case so that I could do all the drone, all the accessories, the new RC Pro controller inside one box, and he hooked me up with the guy down. I think it's in Australia. The guy wrote me back. The guy said he would send me.
This guy makes things.
Yeah. He'd send me something totally different to actually put on the channel. But what he wanted to send me was like a gimbal, one of those gimbal things that the handheld gimbal. And I thanked him for that, but that's not really what I was. That really wasn't what I was looking for.
Oh, there it is.
That's a DJI, but this other guy actually makes his own stuff. I think. But what I did was I ordered this.
It's motorized.
This is kind of backwards, isn't it? Maybe I need to change. It's backwards. You see it? You can.
No, it's forward for us.
Oh, it's forward for you. Okay, it's backwards for me here. Well, anyway, you could probably look this up on, I think Amazon. Amazon does sell it, but I was able to get this here in the Philippines. And what I wanted to do kind of a dual review, open box and review. That's what I wanted to do today, but I'm really not. We had kind of our Saturday night get together every Saturday night. We do our tagay kind of a thing here with the neighbors and the builders and stuff like that. And I wasn't
gonna have some melted toffee.
Oh, is that toffee?
Yeah, that's toffee that your aunt and uncle got.
You gave it to him instead of my aunt and uncle?
No, they got. You already told me that they got their package.
Oh, okay. Did I say that? I don't know. I'm very.
It's the same thing. But Bill decided to leave it out in his mailbox all day, so it got nice and gooey.
It's going back in the refrigerator right now. I'll be right back.
Well, Bill,
hey, let's welcome all the way from Athens, Texas. It's Chris Hope. Welcome, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Good to see you.
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, finally.
Well, I wanted to make sure Bill was gone before I stepped in. Seems like it worked out well for Chris.
Wise choice, Chris. Wise choice.
Yeah, man. Why put up with him? Right?
I don't know how I put up with it.
So, Chris, did you get one of these things?
No. Oh. I'm seeing bits and pieces across the web.
Yep.
I have not seen one. I've seen them. I guess I'm assuming they got that chip in them that tells you about your channel.
Yep.
I guess.
It's got a chip in it, and it's like a keychain fob. It goes on your keychain, and so I got 2 of these, and plus Robbie also gave us a one of those little strobe lights to put on your drone.
Robbie's a good dude. He can't hook you up wrong.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So Now, when someone says, "Hey, you got what? You got a YouTube channel?" I sure do. Put your phone up there. Boop. And there you go.
I sit at the front door like a dog waiting for his owner to come home every day, waiting for my package in the mail.
That's kind of what we do around here. We don't have Amazon, but we have Lazada, and that's what this came in from Lazada. I wanted to do a box opening with you here, but I also wanted to do a dual box opening with you on your channel because yours is a drone channel, and at the same time do a separate camera here for our channel to do the open box and the preview. So if I can wait until next weekend, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do that.
Okay,
because it's like a Pelican case. It's really nice.
Okay.
I was looking for something on the other guy's sales site down in Australia, but this actually seemed to be much nicer than the offerings that he had there. So maybe I can wait, maybe not. We'll see.
I bet I'd put money that you can wait. You're old enough now.
Or I'll probably forget about that I even have this thing as soon as I put it downstairs, and then unless I pass right by it, it'll just totally go, and I'll think, oh, that happens to me all the time.
That gray matter's getting a whole lot grayer, ain't it? Yeah.
Well, I'm noticing when Bill was there and Jim was there and Art was there this morning, and I was getting ready to click in, I was like, this is kind of like the salt and pepper club we got going on right here. And same with you, Chris.
Yeah, I'd lose 20 years if I'd shave it. Oh, I got to go. Bill's back.
Nice. That candy's delicious.
Yeah, I'd lose 20 years instead of 20 pounds. I'd lose 20 years if I shaved the beard off.
Yep, that's what I did.
Nobody would recognize you.
None of you guys know who I am without a beard.
No.
Yeah. Everybody say, "Hey, is that Haas's son in Bonanza?"
As soon as you started to talk, we'd know it was you.
If you go back to the very first spin up, there's actually a picture out there. I had the beard was 3 months old. So that's how long I've had it.
Wow.
Baby beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I used to sport a beard, but I kept it not like that. It's just a Van Dyke, I guess they call it.
Oh, okay.
People incorrectly call him a goat, but that's a goat. This is a Van Dyke.
I got to ask you, Bill, since your wife is a Filipina, did she always say to you, "You need to cut that thing off. You got to cut that thing off"? Did she say that to you?
No.
Oh, Ness. Oh, she's always telling me, "You should turn."
I had it when I met her too.
Yeah.
No.
Ness is always, "You got to cut that up. You look 10 years younger if you cut that off." She's telling me that all the time.
They don't have to be. They don't have to be Filipino. They can be American. Yeah.
No, I did it on my own because mine had stripes, gray racing stripes and stuff. I did.
Hey, Bill.
You rarely ever see Filipino men around here with beard. Really, it's a real.
They kind of get that Fu Manchu thing going. They got a little scraggle right here, maybe a little.
Little thing right here.
Yeah. Bill from Coast to Coast Drones, his wife's Filipina.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I need to have their wives talk to my wife because I told her this ain't going. I'm not losing. I'll trim it all the time. To keep her happy. But if it were me,
she didn't have a problem with it. My wife actually likes manly looking. I asked her, so how come you don't? You've never dated a Filipino man? She goes, "What? Why would I do that? They look like girls."
80 boys.
She likes this big hairy American men. Apparently, I guess.
But I think so. The pandemic started at the beginning of 2020. I went through a lot of hairy stages. The hair growing on the head. I had this one. It actually grew pretty not as big as Chris's right there, but it actually grew. But she just got so angry.
Oh, that was during the pandemic.
Yeah, I think that was during the.
It got pretty long there. Yeah, I remember.
That was a
Yeah.
great excuse to grow a beard during the pandemic and let your hair grow.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We still here. It's not. I mean, it's kind of like forgotten a little bit in the U.S., but over here it's still real strict. The mandatory everywhere you go, any public area, it's all full 100%. Everybody's wearing the mask and everything like that. So that's still my excuse why I'm still letting my hair grow. That it's not being cut back yet, because that's my protest against COVID-19.
My
You know,
youngest,
the only thing I don't like about growing a beard is at the beginning. Like he was talking about the first 3 months, because it itches like hell when it first starts coming out. But you know, summer is what, about half over, a little more. Maybe this is the time to grow my beard for the winter here in Florida. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll bring it back.
There you
There you
go.
go.
There you
You can
go.
call me Uncle Bill, Uncle Beard.
Yeah.
But like I said, I only do this much of it. I don't know. It grows in full.
Yeah, I can't grow a very good beard. I could do a pretty good goatee, but boy, it's pretty skimpy on the side.
Beard
Yeah,
and a baseball cap. Then I could be as cool as you guys.
there you go.
Chris, where you at, man? Your wife won't let you inside the house. You got to go inside the car to do your.
No, I'm down at my other house, and I'm gonna play golf with some guys in the morning, and I come to get my golf clubs out of my other house.
Oh, okay.
In my shop.
Okay.
I haven't played golf in 2 years, so the next time
Wow.
you see me, my shoulder may be in a sling.
Hey, Chris, you know, I like golfing so much, I've got club feet.
I can see that.
Where's the? That should have been the laugh track, the big laugh track.
Yeah. How many? Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah,
How many houses do you have, Chris?
I own 2, Bill. One I've lived in for 22 years, and I finally got the house that belonged to my grandparents remodeled, and I moved into it about 3 months ago. So I'm in between homes. I'm going to sell this one. I do not need 2 homes. I'm going to sell it.
When you say you're in between homes, you're literally in between. You're literally in between 2 homes. Most people, that means they're not in a home.
No.
Well, Chris, you ought to turn it into a rental.
Well,
have
Steve
some income.
Carter's he's put a gun to my head, and I can hear him clicking it back because he told me last night how good a write-off it is. I've thought about it. I really have.
Yep. And then what you do is you take the equity from that, buy another property, turn that into another rental, or you could do like a fix and flip, or maybe wholesale. You can make a crap ton of money that way. Because with the market these days, houses are going to be, they're not going to be this cheap for a while.
No, they're not. No, the good rates were a couple months ago before the feds changed everything. A home rate was pretty cheap over here. Now it's gone up. I think I've seen 5%, which still you could refinance. I could refinance the farm right now and come out a little bit ahead, and I may do that yet. But
there you go.
To refinance a home is a royal pain in the dairy era. You just can't walk down there and say, "Hey, I just bought this home." I had to wait a year before I could refinance. Well, I waited a year, and then I'm not an attorney. I'm just an average Joe, and man, they start talking that shit I can't understand. I just can't. It's just almost not worth it to deal with it.
Well, it's a lot when you say 5%. 5% is not bad. I remember back in the day. I think my first house I bought, I think it was 77 or 78, and I think my rate was about 16. I think it was right around 16%.
I get it. This home here I've almost got it paid for, and I find it's at 7.5%. right now. But I don't owe, but just about 7 years on it's all I owe on it. So.
I don't even have a primary mortgage on this home anymore. I just have a home equity loan on it. I only owe 40 grand on it. But
ain't that crazy how much? Ain't it crazy how you can do things with your home? You can get your equity back out of it and still live in it, still make a quote unquote payment and stuff like that nowadays.
Well, I'm going to pay it off and just die here. But but now it's going up though.
That's a rosy outlook.
yeah.
It just die here.
Bill. Lighten that old mood just a little bit more.
But with things going up, I mean, it is. I do have, I owe a little on it, and the rate's been going up. I mean, hopefully it'll level off and stop going up. But because I pay, what is it, 0.3 above prime, I guess on it. So
yeah,
or 3.3. I forget what it is. No, 0.3.
Oh,
I forget.
And I get why they went up. When you sit down and think about it, I understand. But to me, there needs to be a happy medium where it stops. It don't need to go up to 8-9% again. It needs to hang around, 4 or 5%, in my opinion, because that lets the young person who's just getting married, starting life, have a chance at getting something, and it brings the mortgage prices back down instead of having a war on $100,000 home and it go up to $200,000. That's good for the person selling the home, but boy, it sucks if you're a young couple starting out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where I got 2 young ones, and they're fortunate enough to get a home, and it's worked out good for them. They got a good interest rate and got a good mortgage rate, and they're surviving, they're living, and that's kind of where I want to see the young people, have a chance.
I don't know what we'd be doing if I didn't buy this house during the crash. I bought this house for a song. It was like 25% of what it went for 5 years previous because I bought it during the crash.
Right.
Back in 2009.
It's funny how this goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't time our purchase of our house in the U.S. right, but I didn't have a choice because it was when we were rotating from.
I was lucky. I almost bought one the year before.
Yeah, that's what we did. 2007, we bought 2007. That was right as things were starting to all fall apart, and we didn't know it because we were kind of like living in a bubble in South Korea, and we didn't know really what was going on with the market in the U.S. And we bought, and I was wondering because when we put a bid in on the house, we put it slightly under, because you always do that. You always put an offer in that's under what the asking price is, and just see if they'll take it. And it was like the ink wasn't even dry on the offer, and the guy took the offer right away. And I'm like, oh, this doesn't make any sense to me. No negotiate or anything like that.
Right.
And then we bought it. Then we got back to the States. It was like about 2 months or 3 months after we got back to the States, and then we realized what was happening with the market. And then we just watched every month after month after month, the equity or the valuation of the houses kept going down, and then that was a scary time. You looked down the street and you kept seeing these for sale signs, for sale, for foreclosure. You kept seeing that on all the.
Yep.
Oh, that was so scary during that time. But
I bought mine from a foreclosure actually. So,
hey, change the subject just a little bit. I want to tell you a little story that happened to me last night, and I happened to be at Walmart. And I was looking at buying just a cordless vacuum cleaner. Okay, nice backer with the vacuum cleaners, and I've got the Walmart app on my phone, and it's got a barcode scanner. Well, they had some of these little round vacuum cleaners that you can turn loose in your house.
Yeah,
they had 3 or 4 of those there for sale, and I just happened to scan that barcode with my phone. I wanted to see a review on this particular one, and it said $95. Okay, the tag said $195, I think it said. So of course I restarted the app and scanned it again, and it scanned $95. So I took it off the shelf, put it under my arm, went ahead and finished my stuff, and went and checked out. And she rung it up and it said $195. I said, well, let me ask you this question. And I showed her the app, the price on the app. And she said, she took her phone out and did the same thing. She said, shoot, I want to go get me one. So I got this thing $200 for $95. I saved $100 bill, but I've never done that before. I've never scanned their barcodes, but their prices, some of their prices are not the same.
That's, I don't know. That sounds like,
but I didn't know if any of y'all had ever done that or not.
I've done the challenges before. Yeah, I've done the challenge, like Lowe's. When I do a lot in the big box stores and stuff like that. And if I see something online, or if I do the research online and it's not the same price, especially if it's of course if it's favorable in my favor, I go there. And they've always been really good about that. Lowe's has always been good. But they've always said, yeah, that's the price that we'll sell.
If it's favorable, my favor. You mean you haven't brought it to their attention that it's higher on the website?
It should be more.
But I just I thought it odd. I'd never done that before, and I'll do it a little more often because it's Walmart's price on the app and the price in the store totally different, and they honored it like it was no big deal.
Yep.
So if you see a drone you want, you might scan that barcode. It might be $100 cheaper.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And today I went and bought a 3-burner propane barbecue grill. You know, the Walmart brand. $66. Okay.
Wow.
$66. So I bought one for my son-in-law. He helped us move my wife's office, so he got a barbecue grill today.
Yeah, my 3-burner Weber costs like $700.
They're trying to, and it'll last. If you cook on it once a week, it might last 2 years, but it's only $66.
Oh, keep it covered up. If you keep it covered up and it doesn't rust, it could last for way longer than that.
Yeah, I've had one for 5 or 6 years, and I finally just had to say that, enough.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just my experience in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about Walmart. When we were back in May, back in the US, we stopped at Walmart because they got all those great value, the great value. It's the same. It's like buying Lay's potato chips. And they'll get it from Lay's and they'll put it in a bag and call it great value, and you get it for like 30% off the price that you get from the name brands. But we did a lot of that, and we sent a lot of boxes back full of grocery items in our Balik buying boxes back here. It's like those you can't get. They don't do soup in the Philippines. The Campbell's Chunky. That's my favorite. The Campbell's Chunky and the Progresso, all the Progresso soups and everything. They're a meal.
They're some pretty good soups.
You can't get that over here unless you go maybe to like SNR, which is kind of like the equivalent of Costco. You do that, but then they charge you. It's like $3 or $4 per can for the can of soup up here. It's great. As a matter of fact, I can't stay long because Ness and I are getting ready to go to SNR in just a little bit. So we sent cases and cases of that stuff over here from Walmart, and we got another shipment coming in here this week. What's up?
Then we got Michael Blade.
Yeah, I'm all about trying to find a deal, but
yeah.
And don't forget,
well, guys, get ready to put in the hashtag mini drone. We're going to be giving away this.
Oh, here we go.
Short hashtag mini drone.
Hashtag.
So, this is a disclaimer. If you live outside the United States, and you're the winner, you could donate this to someone else because I am not going to be shipping this outside the United States.
Was that for me? Was that for me, Art? Did you do that?
No, for me.
No, because last week, Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk, he's from Australia. He was the winner, and he donated to Lloyd Mendenhall, which was really cool.
Well, was rigged. That's rigged. They're brothers.
You'll send it to me, Art, and I still won't get it 2 months later either.
Art, do you mind if I make a quick announcement before you spin that? Because just in case, when people don't win, they disappear. I want them to know that I am giving this away tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night,
cool.
Sunday night, 10 o'clock, Uncle Bill's Toys. Be there.
Monday
I'll
night
give you
or Sunday
this.
night?
What?
You
What
said
night?
Monday.
Sunday or Monday?
It's Sunday here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about Colorado, but it's Sunday tomorrow. Since today's Saturday. Colorado is Sunday and Saturday, right? In order like that. Anyway, this is this is a DJI OM5 motorized gimbal, brand new in the box, donated to my channel from by Alexis, lovely lady.
Oh,
so
nice.
Since it didn't cost me anything, I will ship it. Okay, and we got.
She's a
to
good
wherever.
girl, Bill.
She really is, and she gave me this DJI bag, which I don't know what this is for. It's round and it's a bag.
It's a compact for your makeup. Uncle Extra Medium can use that.
There you go. I'll send it to Canada. But anyway, that's tomorrow night, guys. But I have to have. She set some parameters. She goes, she wants to grow my channel. I have to have 35 people in the chat.
All right, folks, we're up to 20. Let's get that to 25, shall we? Try and get a few more. A few more, folks.
Nah,
be there.
You don't have to join. The odds are in my favor. You keep it at 20.
Be there so I can give it away.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Give it away, man.
It's interesting. I was just thinking, I kind of want it myself. So if someone in a foreign country wins it, maybe I'll buy it from DJI and have them ship it there, and it'll probably be cheaper than me shipping that.
There you go.
Just a thought.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and draw.
Good luck.
Hashtag mini drone. Here we go, folks. Hey, Jeff Udock, you are the winner of the mini drone. Congratulations, Jim.
Oh, we need to sound. I need
Jeff,
a better. Oh, that's the wrong one. wait, that's not the one I wanted. That's not it either. I'll find it sooner or later.
Since it's in 4 states, isn't the postage about the same as shipping it to Canada or Australia or something like that?
Well, he lives in. Where does he live? He lives
He lives in one of the 4 states.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, one of the 4 states.
I found it.
He's in the 4th estate. Congratulations, Jeff. I have your address and I will ship that out. So,
well, I'm gonna cut loose there.
Artie, show it to the audience. Show everybody what it is and how cool it is. I mean, they may not have been here. It's tiny, but it's neat.
Yeah, it is. It's like a little suitcase.
Nobody can see what you're doing, Artie. There you go.
Get out of the box.
So let me make myself big. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's got little wheels on it, like a little suitcase.
For when you go to the airport.
And it's got a little handle on it. You can go.
Yeah, you showed that. You did a video on that. You did a video on that, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Just recently did one. Yeah.
And here's what it looks like inside. Look at that little drone. See, and you can see it takes photos and video, and you could do flippy-doos with it, and it's got controller built in.
Oh, it's
and
integrated
look at all
into
the
the
neat stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. And pull it out, show them. It's even got a little camera, so it records video. So it's not just a toy drone, just a
pull it out.
Pull it out.
Ooh, that's
Pull
what
it
she
out.
said.
Pull it out.
Show us your drone.
So here's the little drone, and
oh, they fold out. Yeah, there you go. What's the
Yes,
fly
because
time?
it's
What's the fly time on that? Art?
Oh,
yeah,
it's
because
probably
you
like
you
5
need to
minutes.
make it
Maybe.
you need to make it smaller because it's so big. You need a folding.
Yeah,
Look, it's got a little
there's the
camera and everything.
camera on it. Yep. You just link it up to your phone and fly it
There's
around.
actually a phone app for it and everything, right?
Do, 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 do.
Is that how it goes?
Do, do, do.
That's
There
a cool
you go.
thing.
That's cool. And then it just old.
I think it's sub 250 too, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, just checking.
Maybe sub 25.
25, yeah. Fly in the bathtub.
Oh, hey Bill, I don't know. I know you caught up. We talked last time about the solar stuff. Did you catch the last episode that I did on the monthly billing that I got for the?
Oh yes, I saw that.
No, you didn't catch. Yeah, I did a video just a couple of days ago, yesterday, day before, something like that, because I got my billing. I got my utility bill.
This is my first day off since I saw you last. I had to work all week because somebody took off, so I really haven't been I've been out of it a little bit, but I'm going to check it out. So how'd you do?
Did good. There was when we installed the solar system here in the house, we were about 2 days on the grid before they commissioned it here. So we had maybe 2.5 days that we were paying to our utility company. All right. So after that, we were on the solar for probably like 28 days, 27 and a half, 28 days. And normally my bill is 10,000 pesos plus. That's 200 and something dollars plus, usually around $200. And the utility bill came in after almost a month using the solar, and it came in at 1,000. I think it was 1,600, right around 1,600. It was like 30. It's like $30. So we went from $200 to about $30, and you got to realize out of that $30, that was 2.5 days fully on the grid. And I usually use about 25 kilowatts per day. That's our average that we use here. So that's I don't know. It really impacted, because when we went to the solar company for the system they initially gave us, we upgraded it. It was supposed to be 15 panels, 2 batteries. We went 18 panels and 4 batteries. With the original configuration, they estimated our savings was going to be around 50%. They said it would take about 50% off of our. And after I did the evaluation and calculation of how I could impact it the most, and we added the additional 3 solar panels and 2 more batteries, we're like at least 85% right now. If you take into consideration that a couple of days was on the full utility grid, it's more probably above 90%. So we're getting there. We're trying to get as close to zero as possible. So,
and didn't you have to change some of your routine to where you weren't using energy during the night?
Yeah, because Ness her normal routine is at midnight before we go to bed, she'll throw the wash in the washing machine. Yeah, we have a combo. It's a washer dryer combo, and it takes about 7 hours to wash a load of clothes, but she would always do that at nighttime. So it was running the whole night, and that was exhausting all the batteries. The first time she did that, it exhausted the batteries. So
7 hours to wash your clothes. How dirty are you?
About 7 hours. The Samsung combo unit, because there's no the combo unit that we have has no exhaust. Like a regular dryer has the hose that goes to the outside. This type of unit, everything is done with that. There's no hose. There's no hose whatsoever. The drawback on that. The drawback is that it takes quite a long time to do a full load of.
You're talking about a vent, but what about you have water hoses going into, right?
There's the water hose. It's the water hose that comes in.
Stones and sand and stuff.
Yeah, it's like traditional dryers have the aluminum hose that goes out the back. that takes the hot air and the moisture and sends it outside. And I think one of the reasons why this takes 7 hours is because of the technology that they use to do it without having to have all that kind of stuff. So if you had a house built, and because a lot of houses most people around the Philippines, most of the people here don't have dryers inside their house. They have, as a matter of fact, they buy these kind of washing machines, and they call it a washing machine, but it's a big plastic thing that it's got a little tub inside that goes like they only cost like about less than $100 is what this whole thing, like $60 or something. And then you take it out of there, and then the little thing next to there's a little drum next to it that spins the water out. Then when you get done with that, then you have to hang it out on your clothesline. So that's what most people do.
That's what you need, James. You need a clothesline in the basement or out in the backyard.
Well, I used to.
You got to do the solar drying.
There's the solar.
There you go.
I got to go, Art.
So I told Ness,
I guess.
All right, take care, Chris.
Yeah,
Thanks
Chris.
for popping in.
Cheers. Good to see you, man.
You too. Thanks.
So I asked Ness to modify the hours that she does that. So it'll be, because if you do it at nighttime, we were using up the batteries like in 3 hours, and we were like 3 hours on the grid. So if you do it during the daytime, it's all done with the solar panels. It doesn't even touch batteries or anything like that. So she does it now from about 9 o'clock in the morning plus whatever about 6 or 7 hours that it takes to do the load, and it's all free. So that's all. We noticed that right at the very beginning. So we're modifying. The only thing I can't get her to modify, I asked her the night she made that lasagna type of a dish, the chicken penne. I asked her, I said, is there any way that you can, I kind of overstepped my boundaries. I said, is there any way you can like.
You didn't.
I did. I said, Ness, is there any way that you can kind of like cook like in the middle of the afternoon, like around 1 or 2 o'clock? And so that it's free on the range, because everything's electric here, the range, the oven. And she said, I'm not cooking in the middle of the afternoon. I do all this other kind of stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. No, if I have to pay for the extra, that's okay. I won't bring that question up again. But yeah, so it seems like it's working out really well. I think what I'm going to do though, as during rainy season, during the good solar part of the year, during December through May, when it's like drought around here, and we have the longest days, and we have lots of sun, almost no clouds, and almost no rain during non-rainy season. What we have right now is overkill. But during rainy season, like right now, I don't know if you can see, again, I show you guys all the time. It's like nothing but, it's like this all day long. And then every day we get thunder. It's kind of like around Tampa, Florida, something like that. At a particular time of day, almost every day you can say, I know I'm going to get rain here during this time of the day. Well, that's the way it is here. We get rain almost every single day, thunderstorms almost every day during this time. But this is the worst case scenario for our solar system, and we're almost meeting 100% of our needs for consumption, but not quite there. Not quite there. So I spoke with
Steve.
Good night, Steve. Good seeing you.
Thanks
for Steve.
Night. So what I spoke with the solar company, and I requested one more battery pack, one more Powerwall, and what that Powerwall will do, what I'm finding a lot of times from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., that's where we run. It goes down to the 30%, and it won't send any more to the house, to the load. And so we have about 3 hours
in there.
Yeah. So if we get the additional battery, and as long as we have enough sun, because normally from the sun up until it starts getting really bad, where we start getting the rain, which is usually around 1 or 2 o'clock, I usually can charge all the batteries up to 100% usually. And so if we have the one more battery and we can get 5 batteries charged, then I think we'll cover that additional 3 hours that we're not being able to cover right now. And we won't have to be so skimpy about what time that we do certain things.
Well, James, you need to figure a way to take some of that rainwater and use that to power a turbine and get some electricity from that.
Well,
because
if I had something like...
in the mountain areas, they have these little portable devices that you could throw into a creek, and they get a little bit of energy from that to at least power up some things at a camp.
Yeah, I don't think that's feasible here because it's my drains, the gutters for my house. They go down and feed the cistern. So the
Right.
only way that would really work is if I had one of those turbine things you're talking about that's the size of your mini drone, and that would spin like that, and I would get like milliamps or something like that from it. But
And a flux capacitor. You need one of
and
those.
a flux capacitor. That's if I had the flux capacitor. Who knows?
Yeah, there you go. Or a flux capacitator.
But yeah, I think we've gone back. Yeah, I think we've gone about as far as we can for the energy saving using what we have right here, because they're not going to let you put up wind turbines inside here, and I can't do anything with water, so there's really not much more that we can do than what we have. But I think we're good. I think we're good.
Good.
Yeah, $30 a month.
Wow.
And I think that's going to be Bill. I think that's going to be my high from here on out.
I got it. Like next month might be 15.
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Well, it was incredible. So you didn't watch the video, but I mentioned it on our last episode. The meter reader came here, and he always knows we are probably one of the highest consumption houses for electricity in the subdivision. I think every time he comes here, he's looking to see what our numbers are around there, what our numbers are. Then when he came and he did the last meter reading, he has never in 5 years, well, the 4 years since the electricity mainly got turned on here, in 4 years has never rang the bell or called me that, oh, I have your thing here. He did that for the first time, and he looked in shock. He's holding the bill there, and he keeps looking at the number at the bottom, which is in pesos, how much we owe. He kept looking at me. I think it was like, are you stealing electricity from the utility company? I think that's what I felt like he was doing. And because I don't think he's looked at our roof to see that we have all the solar panels up there. But and he kept going like this, and he looked up at me, then down this, and up at me, back and forth, and then he handed me the bill. So, but then he left here and he went directly across the street to our Canadian neighbors, and there's 3 of us that had the solar installed at the same exact time. And the guy across the street, I used 112 kilowatts for the entire month. Then he went across the street and he read his meter, and he only used 92 kilowatts. Wow. So he's probably thinking there's something going on in this neck of the woods over here. These guys must be ripping off the utility company, bypassing some of the wires or something like that.
Electricity.
So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with it.
Cool. Very, very cool.
Cool. So next week we're going to be getting back to.
It's funny because I had the highest electric bill I've had in years last month. But the power's going up. Everything's going up, So what do you do?
Pray tell.
We're going to be giving away
your electric bill, Bill.
Next week.
Well, it's I have a small house. It was, I don't know, 230, 240, something like that. I forget.
Yeah.
But I run central air 24 hours a day. So.
That's
feet under air.
That's the killer. That's the killer. We have at our unit in the U.S. we have central heat and air, and it's three zones because it's 3 stories, three zones. And back in 2016, before we moved to the Philippines, during the summertime, using the air conditioning unit there, 2016, our monthly bill averaged about $350. $350. I can't imagine what it'd be there today, because right now all we have running, we are only running. All the circuit breakers are turned off in our unit, except for the CCTV, the network gear that we have inside there, and the landscape lighting. Right, that's all we have. That's what's running right now, and still. Our monthly utility bill is $45 just for that.
Last month it was 248, and they're projecting right now 261 for the next bill.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know if you track your month by month, my month bills. I have a spreadsheet here, and the increase from June of 2021 to now, August of, or really July of 2022, we've gone up. It's like 30 something percent in our per kilowatt hour use here on our electric company in the Philippines. And that's one of the main reasons they drove me. They drove me to installing solar because I refuse to go along with these increases that they have, because the thing is here in the Philippines, most of the utility companies are going over to solar farms. They're pulling in all this cheap energy, the free energy. And I think what they're doing, I don't know, this might not be true. My impression is they're continuing to charge at the regular rates that they were charging before, and taking the additional monies that they're making above what they're actually feeding in from the solar grid, and they're paying for all that, the solar upgrade, all the farms and everything like that. But I'm not sure. We talked about this last night at our little Tagay session. We're all not convinced that once they do the return on investment, when it actually pays for all that solar gear that they put inside there, if they're going to roll over the savings to the consumer inside here. I don't think they will. I have a feeling they won't do that. I have a feeling people will still see. It will be just a slow uptick in charging year after year after year per kilowatt hour. We'll observe, and we'll continue to report on that, because I still track the pricing, the traditional pricing for the kilowatt hours.
They actually build it right into the website when I log in here. They show me my wow. Yeah, they show it to us. I could actually look up all the way back to last year.
Some sites, if you go onto some utility companies, we have Bottleneck 1, Bottleneck 2, and Morelco. That's the three big, and Bottleneck 1 and Bottleneck 2 is still Bottleneck here. I think they're co-ops. Here. And but if you go to Bottleneck 1, they don't do it on ours, Bottleneck 2. But on Bottleneck 1, you can go onto their page, and they'll show you the graphs of the price per kilowatt hours for year after year after year. So you can actually see on their site. I can't find that on Bottleneck 2, which is why I created my own spreadsheet that shows the monthly per kilowatt hour pricing. So, but I don't think that's something they really want to let people know, because I think people are just kind of, they just don't think about it. The bill comes in and they pay the bill. That's all they do, because I think they have no control over how they're being charged. But Bill, there's a lot of people over here. There's a big there's a lot of rich people here, and there's a lot of not so rich people, very, very poor people over here. And I don't know, with the increases the way they're doing, like I said, 33%, it's like 33% in 1 year is what our per kilowatt hour went up. I don't know what these people who can't afford it, because it's not like they're using like nothing anyway right now. A lot of these people right here, they're only paying about $30 a month for electricity, because they live in a place, then they have a real small, tiny refrigerator. They only have like one light in each room, and maybe one really small television, and they use gas for their cooking. So they have, because I remember we went back and looked at from my apartment. We went back and looked at my billing for my apartment yesterday. We were looking at it. And my normal utility bill in my apartment was 1,000 pesos or less. So I paid $20 or less for my electricity every month when I was living in the apartment, because that's what I had. I had one refrigerator and like 1, 2, 3, like 4 light bulbs inside the entire place. And then I had my computer. And that's what I used for my TV, was my computer.
Yeah, based on what I just saw, I'm going to be paying 25% more over last year.
Oh, 25%.
Yeah. It's inflation, baby. Energy costs are tied into fossil fuels. The majority of the energy here comes from nuclear, so I don't understand that. But some of it's from natural gas. Again, I don't know why, but it's 25% higher. Yeah, it is hotter this year, but not that much hotter. Doesn't take a lot. You know, they say if you change your thermostat 1 degree, it changes your electric bill with central air. I'm talking about changes your electric bill about 8%, just 1 degree on your thermostat. So it pays to get used to, like, if you're comfortable, try it a degree higher. You know, and
and slowly climatize to that. Like it's like over here. Do you know we've only turned our air conditioning on twice this year? We had 2 days back in maybe June. It was just it was unusually hot, unusually humid, and we ran the air conditioner downstairs. Then we went to bed at nighttime. Upstairs we have a unit in our bedroom up there. We ran it for it was only 2 days. That's all we've run the air conditioner here. So far,
just to be clear, I don't keep mine cold. I mean, I keep it at 77, so it's not like I'm freezing us out of here. So
yeah.
Although I turned it down to 76 before I shut the door to do this stream here because thermostat's in the hallway. So if I open the door now, it'll probably kick on because the thermostat's like right across from my door, from this door right over here. But so I mean, I think that's a pretty good amount of money considering I'm fairly thrifty with that. One of the problems is my Filipino wife who likes to do the laundry a couple times a day. The washing machine and dryer is running a couple of times a day. There's never any laundry in there's some now, and by tomorrow morning it'll be gone. You know, it just bothers her to have dirty laundry in the house. So I mean, it's a good thing. Like wear pretty much the same shirt every day and we'll be clean. You know. But it's costing a fortune, you know, and it bathing the dogs a couple times a week. Whatever. She doesn't care.
Couple times a week. Wow.
Yeah, she didn't like that. She didn't want them to. They smell like a dog. Well, they're dogs.
I do the same thing with my dogs that I do with my shirts. I take my shirt. It's okay. I can go one more day with this one.
Smells things I can't smell. She got a nose like I don't know.
I do the same thing with the dog. I do with the dogs. I let the dog.
Unfortunately, Shih Tzus have the fur and the skin that they have. Plus, she's using baby shampoo. They don't dry out. They're healthy. According to my vet, they're fine. So, at least once a week, sometimes twice.
I think Marianne and Hapone, I think they get a bath probably about once a month. I think about once a month.
Right.
Yeah. No, at least every week. Yeah. Yep. Plucks the hair out of the ears. She does a good job. She takes good care of them. That's something you got to be careful with the Shih Tzus. You can't let the hair grow out of it because
you gotta trim the back end too, Bill.
She takes care of all that. We don't go to a groomer. She grooms the dogs.
You don't want any
Klingon
around Uranus. Yeah.
She does a great job.
Because I know, because I've had Shih Tzus and it's no fun. You know, you get them up to the sink and you're cleaning their back end. Oh God!
Throw the dog over the bidet, Bill.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't have to do shit. There's a 5 foot tall woman in the living room right now takes care of all that. I just come home and daddy's home. Oh, daddy, can I have a treat? Okay, that's it. And then I go in the living room.
Yeah.
Give him a little love, give him a little attention. No, she keeps him trim and clean and neat and healthy.
That's good.
Yeah. If she does the same thing for me, but she doesn't usually shave my ass, so not usually.
Yeah. There you go.
Not Jim.
We have this thing called Manscaped.
She takes too long. I don't want to sit in that chair for 2 hours. She had her beautician license in the Philippines, so she's actually pretty good with that stuff. But I just go pay. She does enough for me, you know. But and then I had to buy a dog that lives like 15, 16 years, so she's gonna be tortured for a long time.
Well, guys, we've done 2.5 hours, so I think it's about time that we shut this bad boy down. We can still chat after this. So everybody in the chat, thanks for coming. We'll see you next week, and have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Marty, thank you for having me. And good night, everybody.
Have a great weekend, everybody.